Good morning, insiders. You've been asking for a truck tour. This is not a complete truck tour, but this is the first day that we have pulled Ginger. We've gone from Carefree and we're headed out to NASCAR. We got to talk to, I got to share a few things with you about NASCAR. But I've made two observations on this very short drive that I wanted to share with you. Let's come over here. Basically, we're out in Peoria and there's a Dutch Bros over there, so Tori's inside getting Dutch. Okay, so there's two observations. One is, here's the, I think you've already seen the interior, but just in case, here we go. A little pano shot there. Okay, I've learned that it's a lot more stable. Basically, there's just less bumping around. Like, the trailer doesn't push the truck around hardly at all, but way less than the F-150. So far, I think I'm getting 13 plus miles to the gallon, but I heard that when diesels break in, they actually have a little bit more power and they get better fuel economy. So I'm not totally, but I was getting about 15 as I was coming out here, but that was flat on the 101. So I'm going to do more testing on that. I also learned that it coasts a lot longer. Like when I take my foot off the gas, I just continue to roll at 60 miles per hour. And I don't know how that makes sense, but like when it just kind of like rolls longer. And then when I am up to speed at like 50, 60 miles per hour, it takes very little gas, or fuel in this case, to actually keep it going. So, in fact, I think my RPMs were at 1,200, no, about 1,500, and I was going 65 miles per hour on the freeway. So all that is pretty exciting. We're gonna go set up in Buckeye, and then we're gonna head right to the race, and we're gonna meet a guy named Tim Bruce over at NASCAR, and he works for Toyota doing the engine tune-ups for those cars, the M&M cars, and I think 3 other cars. So we're gonna meet him, we're gonna get a lay of the land. But in terms of NASCAR, they wanted $5,000 for us to record, and they wanted $5,000 per minute of edited footage. We're gonna try to continue to get as much footage as we possibly can, but it's definitely not gonna be what we thought it was. I'm gonna basically use the GoPro and the iPhone, and we're gonna try to just get away with as much as we can. I did have a conversation with NASCAR Productions. They basically said that they're not gonna like go after us by any means, but they can't give us the same credentials because as like news and people who are paying like tens of thousands of dollars to record. So it's a gray area. They basically said that they need to have policies for YouTube creators. They just don't have any yet. They really wanted to work with us, but they said there's just no policy in place to make it legitimate. So it is what it is. Like I said, we're gonna try to get as much footage as we possibly can and share with you as much as we can. So my plan for this weekend is to like share a whole bunch of stuff like this with the insiders, and then we'll just kind of see what episode we ended up having a month from now or so. So one more thing. The truck basically looks level. I got the weight distribution system. I dropped the hitch down 1 bolt pattern. I increased the chains up 1, so I went from 6 chains to 5 chains. The whole thing, I need to do a lot more research on it. I need to find out the correct way to do it. But I'm fairly satisfied with how it sits right now without any air. I mean, it has dropped a lot because Fords, I think most trucks actually, they kind of sit like this. And so it's now just kind of sitting level, but it doesn't look like it's sagging at all. Of course, it's 18,000 towing capacity on the truck, and Ginger weighs 9,200, so it's about half the towing capacity. Also, the tires are Michelin tires, and they're 80 PSI, so that's the other thing I need to do. I need to go in there and I need to figure out like what the correct PSI is based upon the load charts of Michelin, so that's a video. Anyhow, we're just trying to we're just almost taking inventory of all the things that are going through our head and writing it down so that we can do the proper research and start making videos. But you're getting everything raw as we're thinking about it. So, all right, I think that's it. Let's see what Trisha's up to. What are you doing?
Nothing. Eating sandwiches. Want a roast beef sandwich?
We got extra smoothies.
What? Make sure it's not poisonous.
Yes.
I just want to get over.
Okay, we got to show you one little feature of the truck that is awfully handy. As you know, we just went to Dutch, and we have all these drinks everywhere. So let me show you this little ingenious little thing. There. Oh my gosh, but we have all these drinks. What are we gonna do?
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Woo!
Wait. Don't
That's
make this
amazing.
sound like a cheesy commercial, okay?
Look at that.
each one of the cars has a skull in NASCAR. Does that represent? That's the
Plus these cameras.
Is that an extra steering?
on top of the dash. That's the computer for the engine, and that's my part. So I like connect to that, and I like send like fuel maps, and,
Okay.
you know, all the tuning for it.
Before you
Watch.
enter.
Couple little tips when you park out in the general parking for NASCAR. Put a pin where you parked, because if we wouldn't have just happened to notice a couple rigs, could have been really hard to find our car. Oh my gosh.
I was hiding you.
I feel
And
like
don't
I'm
wash your car before you come.
I feel like I'm in Indiana Jones, you know, where like he finds the
Yes.
jewels or whatever.
Yes.